You ever see an ad or, a post online and just feel yourself getting convinced, but you can't quite put your finger on why? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're pulling back the curtain and deconstructing a pretty simple promotional message to find the surprisingly powerful architecture hiding just beneath the surface.
All right, so here's the full message. At a quick glance, it looks super simple, right? It's just talking about a water ionizer. But, and this is the key, if you really look at it, every single part of this is there for a reason. Nothing is random. It's all designed to walk you down a very specific path, from a broad idea all the way to a final action. So yeah, let's break this thing down.
Okay, first up, the universal hook. Think of this as the foundation for the whole message. Its one and only job is to build some common ground, to get everyone on the same page from the get-go.
So, the message kicks off with just 3 words. Hydration is key. I mean, who's going to argue with that, right? It's a fact of life. It's something we all know and agree on. And that's the point. By starting here, they're not selling you anything. Not yet. All they're doing is getting you to nod along, to think, yep, totally true. It creates this instant, easy agreement before they've even started their pitch. And there's actually a name for this technique. It's called a foundational premise. The whole idea is that you start with something nobody can argue with. Why? Because it builds this little bridge of trust between you and the audience. It gets them on your side, and that makes them way more open to whatever you're about to say next. All right, so once that common ground is locked in, the message makes a really clever pivot. And that brings us to our next piece, the branded benefit. This is where they take that universal idea we all agree on and connect it directly to their product and what it promises to do for you. And look how they do it. It's just 2 little words, thanks to. That's the pivot right there. It takes our agreement, yep, hydration is key, and just seamlessly connects it to this specific product. It's not just saying this is a way to get hydrated. No, it's positioning this thing as the key that unlocks all those great benefits we're looking for.
And notice that word they use, benefits. It's a little vague on purpose, isn't it? It's meant to make you lean in and ask, okay, what benefits are we talking about here? They're creating a tiny bit of curiosity, a little information gap, because they know they've got the answer ready to go.
And that curiosity leads you right into this really simple but, man, powerful progression. First, you get the general promise. Experience the benefits. Then it reminds you of the hook, stay hydrated. And finally, bam, it hits you with the real emotional payoff. Feel amazing. See what happened there? It just turned a basic practical need, drinking water, into this aspirational goal. It's not about water anymore. It's about feeling amazing.
But here's the thing. It doesn't stop with just you feeling good. The message is about to make another really smart move. It's going to expand the focus beyond the individual. This is what we'll call the call to share. And it's all about shifting the perspective from me to we.
Just listen to the language they use. Let's give the power. The word let's is so inclusive, isn't it? It makes it feel like a team effort. But more importantly, this completely reframes the whole reason to buy the product. It's not just about you and feeling amazing anymore. All of a sudden, it's about being generous. It's about doing something kind and caring for your family and the people you love.
So when you look at it, there are 2 huge motivators working together here. You've got the appeal to your own self-interest, right? The promise that you'll feel amazing. But then it follows up with something that can be even more powerful. That natural desire we all have to take care of the people around us. So by hitting both of those buttons, the personal one and the social one, the message becomes just incredibly persuasive.
Okay, so we've taken this thing apart piece by piece. Now for the final step. Let's put it all back together. We're going to look at the full architecture and really see where the power of this message comes from.
So there it is. That's the blueprint, the whole 4-step formula. You start with a hook everyone agrees with. You link that hook to your specific brand. You promise a really clear emotional payoff, and you finish with a call to social action. When you lay it all out like this, it's so clear, right? It's not just a bunch of nice-sounding words. It's a very deliberate, very effective recipe for persuasion.
Ultimately, what makes this message work so well isn't just the individual words, but that invisible structure holding them all together. So now that you can see the architecture, what do you think really gives it its power? Is it that undeniable hook at the beginning? Is it the powerful emotional promise? Or is it that final twist that turns a simple purchase into an act of love? It's definitely something to keep in mind the next time you come across a message that, for some reason, just seems to work.